Hello. We are going through a tremendous crisis which clearly has enhanced more panic, fear, anxiety, and uncertainty for the future in our society. You certainly have been asking yourself the questions which I've been asking myself for the past couple of weeks. For example, what are the biggest threats? What are the biggest opportunities? And what are the biggest takeaways? Well, if that's the case, then you are definitely at the right place and at the right moment watching this video. I am Chongdik Fatwell, an inspirational speaker, a master of ceremony, as well as an event presenter. From the 1st of June to the 27th of June, I'll be interviewing a good list of interesting and amazing speakers and entrepreneurs and also leaders from 50 different nations on one platform. These leaders and speakers actually are active in different domains of expertise, and together we're going to try to answer the questions which were placed earlier on. Social, economic, as well as cultural aspects will be talked about during these discussions. This is going to be on the Facebook live session of the Speakers Arena. We'll be interviewing this list of entrepreneurs, and all together we're going to have an amazing time exchanging ideas, thoughts, and beliefs. These people are going to share their experience, and together we will try to sort out what the best idea is. So, till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you on the 1st of June. Goodbye.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to all the Facebook family, to all the Speakers Arena family all over the world. We thank you for being here again on this Friday evening on the weekend to share inspiration and empowerment from another list of interesting speakers. Today, I have two amazing ladies, two beautiful ladies, two, I will say, in German they say Ausstrahlen. I'm going to say in English, shining ladies, who actually portray some
Shining.
more empowerment and positivity. First of all, I have a Melanie. Melanie who's with me. Good evening, Melanie.
Hello, good evening.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm very fine. Yeah, I'm
That's
very
great.
happy to be here. Yeah.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to be with you for 30 minutes. And directly after you, I'm going to go to Martina Haller, the one and only amazing Martina. Good evening, Martina.
Good evening, everybody.
How are you doing?
Always fine.
That's very true. Always fine.
Always.
I mean, I can confirm the fact that it's always fun on your side. On your side. And when we've been doing the live videos for the past couple of weeks, you've always been here sharing your positivity, your energy, your empowerment. And I want to thank you one more time for everything you've been doing from the beginning. Thank you, Martina.
You're welcome.
And it's really my pleasure to have you here live. After all this while, just seeing you posting your positive comments. It's all my pleasure.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, everyone. As I said, I have these two special guests, and I invite you not to miss these live sessions with these two amazing ladies. On the contrary, you should actually invite all your friends, all your acquaintances, everyone you love or care about, and they should come and share this time with us. So, Martina, I would love to have you here, but just let me have a short period of interaction with Melanie, and directly after that, I'm going to come back to you. Is it okay for you? Perfect. Okay, 30 minutes, Martina. Hey, so Melanie, one more time, good evening.
Hello. Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful to be here on a Friday night sharing inspiration, talking about what you do, what you love, and what you're passionate about?
Yes, I'm very happy. I'm very glad. I'm a little bit excited. It's the first time in English, and yeah,
This is
I'm
really
very
good.
happy.
This is really good for I mean, for the fact that it's your first time doing this in English, and I find your English really amazing, and the fact
Yeah.
that you decided to push yourself from your comfort zone and do it in English, this is a big lesson for me to go
Yeah.
out there, be on Facebook, which is like on stage, and do it for the first time in English. This is very inspiring. Thank you for doing that.
Yes. You're welcome. I'm very happy to do this because I feel it is more comfortable for me. It's like I get more in my emotions and in my power. Yes, with this
Oh
language.
yeah, oh yeah. But Melanie, please, can you help us introduce yourself really shortly, or let me say the way you wish to have it? Can the public know more about you? Who is Melanie Shira Adijana Dorn?
Yes, yes, I can do this. Yes, I'm here to inspire the world and to help people to get more consciousness of the world, more awareness. And my topic is the holy sexuality and the power of the sexual enchantment. So it's the way of the love revolution, the way where we empire something new in the world and find new facts how we can make our life better and easier.
So, if I get you really right, what you actually do or what you have as an activity right now is helping people get off the period of trauma which maybe they've gone through I don't know some mishandling in certain
Yes, yes,
relationships,
yes.
and most particularly in sexual relationships. Is it what you're doing?
Yes, yes. I help at the moment. I help mostly women, but also men. So it's different. But more women come to me to get out of suppression, from holding small, from holding their own sexuality small, holding their own power small. Because we are all goddess, and we are all queens, and also kings and gods, and we can show ourselves and express ourselves. Yes, and I look what is there, maybe some ratings or maybe some believings or paradigms who holding back from their own power.
Oh yeah. I think that's a very complex problem which people most of the time don't talk about. Most people actually just contain the feeling, just go about life, just compiling all the pain, the trauma, and everything, and at the point of time, they really can't manage it. So, from your perspective, actually, from what you do as an expert in this domain, what do you think actually is more important after going through such a trauma, from your perspective?
From my perspective is that we don't pushing the drama away, because when you're pushing the drama away it will come back and it will get more worse. So to look why what's happened with me, what I have inside, why these things happen to me, and find a way how I can change it. For me, in the past, my whole life was a drama. It begins in the childhood. I was in a children's home. I come back from my parents. I get also hit in this children's home. They pushing me down. All my power I have. I was really small, and there was one I said to myself, no, I don't want that my life will end in a drama. I want change it. And I go through all these. I go through this drama. I did a lot of coachings. I did a lot of healing experience with other people. I share, and I see that a lot of people have this problem. And I have, yeah, it's like a strategy where you can change the negative influences who come to you into positivity, that you can make I don't know the English word, like a gift from this what happened to you.
Wow, wow. I was discussing, I think, I don't remember exactly, I've been having a lot of guests here, and one of my guests actually talked about going through trauma as well. And she said the best way of going through trauma is not by the fact of, by actually denying the reality, the existence of the trauma, but rather taking a good perspective out of it, which means somehow having a lens which makes you analyze it as being an experience and helps you know what you shouldn't do the next time. Do you actually agree with that,
Yes.
or is that what you were actually saying? Or if you agree about it, how do you think this coincides with what you were saying? Is it actually the same thing you're saying, or are you pushing a little bit forward?
Yes, yes, it's like the same. So when the lady she say when you have the drama and put it in the illusion, so you will always live in this illusion. You put them away and you think it's not existing. So, but it not will give you a life what you can live a happy life in reality because it's always existing in the in your big bubble. Yeah, when you push when you push it back, down or anywhere. And for me, I find the technique to allow myself everything. So when I was a child, everything was forbidden. All things that I think was forbidden because it's too much passion. I was too much passion for these Catholic institutes. So it was a very religion. I don't know what in English.
Institution, maybe
Yeah.
institution.
Yes. So it was
Hmm.
very strict, and
Limiting.
they need for educate us. They use guilt and shame, and everything what I experience, I go through my world, and I always feel I'm guilty, I'm shameful, that I'm a woman, that I have a sexuality. Um, and I give myself for everything the guilt and the shame. And I changed this completely. I allow myself to be guilty. I allow myself to feel shame. I allow myself all these things. They forbid me, and I feel after when I allow myself all these. Um, there comes the way I come more comfortable. I feel more good. I feel high, yeah, and my passion comes more out, and I don't get stuck and get falling in some depressions.
Hey,
There's
um, okay. We actually get you perfectly. We get what your point, and your point is really very, very essential for the discussion because there is this bias in which we always find ourselves. There is this huge problem which we most of the time have, that of accepting what the society places on us, that of just behaving the way people want us to behave. That is actually limiting the reality of what we are and limiting the existence of our potential. Um, so, is there actually somehow, in your opinion, a way which someone who is maybe not going through a trauma, maybe not going through this, abuse system, but eventually not knowing who the person is because the person has had, this environment where the parents always said what they wanted, and the friends always gave them what they wanted, and they weren't able to know themselves. Do you actually think there is a way someone could walk out of that and discover himself better and actually expose the potential which resides in that person, in your opinion?
yes, it's possible. Um, for me, I leave my complete environment, but it changed nothing. This leaving changed nothing. And now, actually, I'm in a situation I by my mother. And my mother, she has the same suspicions like me. She's like me, yeah. And
Mhm.
I feel her. And when I feel her, I feel myself. And it's like a training. It's like a training someone is stuck in very, very bad, and this person don't know how to leave. It's like you make the light on, and the darkness come and the light going out, and it's like you train it. The strategy is to always using the light, to put more light in your energy system. And when it only a little bit small light, only you say I'm good, I have a value, I'm worthy of my sexuality, I'm worthy to be a woman, I'm worthy to be a man, I have a reason why I'm living, I have a big mission, my life matters. How often, more often, you put the light inside of you with words. Words are so useful. The light will grow, and also you will feel in the environment it will change. It's my mother, she's full of guilt and shame more than me, and I show her some techniques, and it was 2 days, and in 2 days a lot change. She's standing up and she say, oh, I feel I'm not guilty, and she feel it inside of her only in 2 days, with these changing from the negativity in the positivity. And you have to do it often. It's like a training, yeah, that you're everything your soul remembers of what you really are.
Amazing. Really, this is amazing. From what you say, I retain that there should be high self communication. You should be able to tell yourself what you want things to be about you, and you should strongly convince yourself about the fact that things are going in the good direction, and the words which you use about yourself are very crucial. I love it. It's actually very, very um, interesting what you're saying. And I think this is a very, very big away, big takeaway from the discussion. Um, I would love to shortly greet the audience because we have a lot of people joining, sending some texts before we continue, Melanie, if you permit me, of course. So I would love to Dani Jalo, who actually is around texting and greeting us. Good evening, Dani Jalo. Also had Sam Dango, who is giving us a round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Samplis. By the way, Samplis Dango is going to be live tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. with me here on the same page, SPA, the Speakers Arena. So do not miss the interview with him because it's going to be another amazing time of exchange. And also we had AC Spera, who said, and I am looking forward to an amazing interview with you, Martina Haller. I think she's actually a little bit farther. She's actually with Martina Haller, but I'm coming. Martina Haller is actually in the background. She's going to be on stage very soon. Meantime, I am actually with Melanie, and we're exchanging about a very interesting topic, which is getting out of the trauma which maybe you have gone through. So, Melanie, tell me more about your business actually. What do you do particularly? Do you offer seminars? Do you actually offer one-to-one coaching? How do you go about your business?
At the moment, I online coachings. I work a lot online with Facebook groups, also one to one. It's one to one and a group, because when you are in a group, you can talk also with other who has the same problem, and you can share it and you can grow. And with one to one, we can go more individual in this topic, and this is how I work in a group and for one to one. And I think in the future there will also get more live seminars. So it's starting online. I start everything online. It was for me the reason, because I won't be free where I'm living. Yes, I was traveling a lot before Corona. I was in Nigeria, Morocco. So I want change my places often. That's why I started in online, and I a little bit separation, because when you are too much in touch with a person who is very, very deep in a trauma, it needs a little bit separation, that you can integrate all these things you learn online in your life. Yes.
Wow, this is. I mean, I would love to know more about the separation. What is the effect of a separation? What do you mean by separating? Do you mean actually just disappearing, or you mean having a period of being alone? What do you mean by that, or how does it help?
I mean, I can explain it. When I was a young child, I was in this Catholic children's home. I always telling my truth. I was a young girl. I was 6 years old. I always telling my truth, but this truth, remember, the people who are working there on their own truth, and they deny their own truth, and they hit me. They hit me a lot for talking my truth. It goes so far that I, for myself, never talk about the truth. So I get a suppression. I get down. I hold myself all. I hold myself down. I was feeling I have no voice. I have nothing to say. Everything what I say is bad, or I get some pains. So it was my biggest power was getting very, 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 very down. And this is a big problem. Not always these suppressions happens about hitting. It's also sometimes when you do this, then this will happen, and this what will happen with something negativity. So you decide for yourself to the brain won't protect you, and you say, okay, that I don't get the negativity. I hold myself back and do what other people want from me. It's something like also, yeah, it's something like a manipulation. And there was the time I feel inside my whole truth, everything was inside of me, and I was like a volcano, all explode. I remember this day, my nerves get broken. I was shouting, I was crying, and I say to myself, I won't change this. And it's a way for changing. It's not always a soft way, because I go on and I move on, and the next I feel the next blockade or the next border, and I go over this border, and I feel the next border, and I go over it. But how more borders I reach, I feel more my power, and my power comes more out. And now I'm in a situation I always telling my truth. I have no fear. When a person say to me, when you say this, something bad will happen, then for me, no matter, then it is. But nothing can hold me back for telling my truth and be my authentic being myself.
Wow, wow, wow! This is really touching. What you're saying and the story you're narrating is just really. I mean, this is a deep story, and the way you talk about it with the power which you use, with the inspiration which you use, and the fact that you've transformed the story into something useful, beneficial for the public. This is really, I can say, um, I don't know which word I could use because it just blows my mind. It's just, I don't know. It's emotional because most of the time people don't talk about the traumas, people don't talk about what they've gone through, and this is because this still pains them to actually reveal what they've gone through. But you reveal the deepest and the hardest parts of what you've gone through, and you use that to empower others to reveal themselves as well and to be more empowered from what you say. Melanie, thank you very much for this beautiful words and for this story which you just narrated to us. I'm very thankful for that.
Yes, yes, I thank you too. So let's start a new way of love revolution. and build an empire of the new. Yes, this is the big reason why I'm doing this. I want that the whole world can be free. Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
emotional freedom. Yeah.
Amazing. Melanie, let's talk about the Speakers Arena. You're going to be present there, right?
Yes, next year.
Amazing.
Yeah. Can you repeat it? I don't understand.
Were you present last year at the Speakers Arena?
Yes, I did
Great.
use this topic like this. Yeah.
Find it. Find it.
Sorry, I don't understand.
How did you find the Speakers Arena last year?
Last year it was very amazing. It inspired me so much. Martina, I saw her, and I was telling to her, Martina, this year I won't be to the also standing on a speaker arena, and she said, yes, you have good luck. It's the last place for the diamond speaker. You can have it, and she was talking with Miranda, and they make it fix, and I booked, and I'm so happy because it's like a deep child dream from me. When I was 5 years, I won't stand on the stage, and so this dream come true. Then comes Corona, and a little bit change, and I'm happy to be next year. So I have a lot of preparation time.
Great,
Yeah,
great.
to get
So,
more roots.
amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you just heard, Melanie is going to be present on the 7th of March on stage, and she will be talking eventually about trauma and how going through the trauma and having actually the best takeaway from trauma and have actually glowing absence of period. So you should be there if you want to meet her personally or if you want to have an exchange with her or hear her speech. So, Melanie, how can someone who's watching this live session get in touch with you eventually to have maybe, I don't know, a discussion about something general, or maybe to promote your consultation from your services?
Yes. So the best way is to look on my Facebook profile. It's the same name, Melanie Dorn, and write me a message. This is the best way because there I'm always online. I can talk back. We can make like a date or something like this, yeah, and we can talk. This is the best way on Facebook.
Amazing, amazing. So we've got everything. Melanie, thank you very much for the amazing discussion, for the good talk, for the inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, we are meeting on the 27th of March 2021 at the Meistersingerhalle in Nuremberg, and I hope you all are going to be present over there. You can buy your tickets on Eventbrite. If you want any information which you would love to have, just text us, the Speakers Arena, and you could have your tickets to be there at this event. Melanie, what is going to be your special message to the world after we've had an inspiring discussion?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay. My
The
question
voice
is,
is away.
do you get me better now?
Yes, now I hear you better. Yes.
Amazing. My question is, what is your special message to all the people who have been watching the live from the beginning of this session?
My special message is for everyone that every person, every human being is wonderful and is pure light. And also, when comes some dark clouds or something like that, don't get frustrated or something like that. Remember of your light, remember of your love, remember of who you are in truth, and follow your own mission. Find yourself in this world, in this place. Yeah.
Great, great. Thank you very much, Melanie. It was amazing talking with you. It was such a great time exchanging your ideas, exchanging your stories. And I want to really invite the public to get in touch with you, but also to come on the 27th of March to meet you personally. Melanie, I'm going to go continue with Martina. Until then, I wish you a great evening and an amazing weekend.
Yes, I wish you the same. All the best to
Very
you.
much.
And we will meet next year.
Definitely. We are meeting next year at the Meistersingerhalle. Have a good
Meistersingerhalle in
evening,
Nürnberg.
Melanie,
Yes.
and see you later there, right?
I thank you. Yes. Thank you for the nice interview.
You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the end of the first interview, and my next guest is nobody else than the amazing Martina Haller. Martina, do you hear us? Martina? So, we have some little technical issues, and that's why actually Martina can't be here right now. We're gonna set it out, and definitely we're gonna have a discussion with Martina, exchanging amazing ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, I invite you all to share the video, like the video, and comment sharing what you think, what you understand from what she's saying, and also to share your personal ideas, your opinion of what we're talking about. So let me try and see how it looks like with Martina. Martina, did you hear us? So we still have an issue with Martina, and we're gonna try to sort it out. In the meantime, as I was saying, we're gonna actually meet on the 27th of March 2021, and it's gonna be an amazing time because we're gonna have all the speakers I've been interviewing from day one. Actually, going to talk about leadership, money, risk management, everything which has to do with your life, health, fitness, all topics which actually influence your daily life will be out in the speakers arena. I can't wait to talk with Martina. I hope this time around everything is perfect. Martina, can you hear us? Hey, we have another technical issue and we're gonna sort it out. So um, we're gonna have a short break. We're gonna have a short, and you're gonna be actually listening to short video about how TS Speakers Arena actually went on, and we're gonna have directly after that Martina Haller for a discussion because you can't afford to miss Martina Haller for this live interview. We have to do this, and definitely we're gonna sort this out definitely. So I will just shortly invite you to watch a short video about last year's event, and directly after that, I'm going to be back with Martina Haller. So let's try again to see whether Martina is actually ready. Tina, can you hear us?
Miranda open in this wonderful vision of bringing 50 speakers from 50 nations together. It is a way of uniting the world, bringing inspiration from all over, and I'm just so incredibly excited to be here. Thank you.
Der Hauptgrund, warum ich heute hier bei der Speakers Arena ist, dass Miranda eine so große Vision in die Welt bringen möchte, dass ich gerne einen Teil dazu beitragen möchte, meinen Teil dazu beitragen möchte, dass wir diese Vision groß machen und in die Welt rausbringen können.
Ich wurde eingeladen von Miranda und ich habe eine Einladung bekommen und sofort hat es mich innerlich berührt und ich war so aufgeregt und I feel honored to be here on stage and that I can represent my home country, Germany, and as well talking about life-changing processes, how I developed from a homestay mom to an entrepreneur. So I would like... I'm here today because I wanted to support Miranda. I loved her idea and her big vision of bringing 50 nations together and 50 people speaking on stage. It was phenomenal so far. The networking is just outstanding, and I just love being part of such a big vision. So I decided to make my way here to the Speakers Arena 2019.
But you can try with your phone again. Isn't it working with your phone? Okay. Okay, let me send the link on Facebook. Is it working on your computer?
I want to thank my husband who said, yes, honey, you can do it. I want to thank my son who always gives me a hug when I'm tired. My family back in Cameroon, my family across the world, and today my new family of the As Whitney Houston says, there can be miracles when you believe. Thank you all for believing in the vision. Take with you a piece of the vision. And if you're ready, one, no, count down. You count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we back. Hello, Martina. Can you get me?
Yes, here I am.
This was such fun. Wow.
Wow.
We made it. Good evening, Martina. How are you doing?
Good evening, Fanuel. Good evening, everybody. And thank you, Fanuel. You are such an awesome host. And I saw all the interviews before, and you did a really great job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am more than honored to hear you say that. And I'm really glad that you appreciate my work. Thank you very much, Martina.
Yes. And I will thank to Melanie as well, because she is my friend and she is such a shining person as well, and she did such a great inner side job, and now she's happy, and I am glad she will be on stage with us next year in March at the Speakers Arena.
Definitely. I am more than excited to meet both of you there. And actually, as you said, I discovered actually yesterday that you were friends. That's what Melanie told me. I didn't know about that. And it's such amazing the way that two friends are interviewed on the same day. And that was
Yeah.
really so beautiful. Thank you, Martina. You also have been giving us some positive comments, as I said in the beginning. From the whole beginning of the Speakers Arena, you've been giving us more positivity, more empowerment. This is just so helpful, I think, for the public, but for me, most importantly, and I think I owe you a big thank you.
Yes, welcome, welcome. I love Miranda and I love her vision. You know, 50 nations, 50 speakers, and one big vision. And I always say when your vision is not big enough, yeah, if you're not scary, your vision is not big enough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think there is a sentence which goes like, the obstacle is the way. In other ways, you should think about something which is going to be frightening, which
Yes,
actually would drive it to go bigger, right?
yes.
But Martina, let's talk about you a little bit. Who is
Okay.
Martina Haller? I think the public, I know you, you're an amazing person, but the public actually must know who this amazing person is.
Yes, yes. So last year I was the MC as well. So Miranda gave me I was really honored to welcome all the public and yes, that was also an amazing experience. And last year I talked about quantum physics, and really I did not talk about it because everything is energy and we have to think in energy, in frequencies. And I showed how to bend a spoon on stage. You saw it, you were there. And if you want to see it, yes, come next year, 27th of March, to the Meistersingerhalle, or you can also see the video. It's online
Oh,
from
yeah.
last year.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you just saw what I saw, then you wouldn't want to miss our upcoming event, 27th of March. You're going to see the technique which is used in bending a spoon at normal temperature. This is just mind blowing. Wow, Martina. Okay, okay. So, you talk about the speakers arena, but tell us more about what you do, Martina Haller. What do you actually do as an activity? Do you actually are you a coach? Are you a speaker? Are you a, what do you do personally as a businesswoman?
Yes, as a business, I don't like to be a coach. I'm more like a teacher. I'm more like a trainer. And I'm really addicted to a quote from Marianne Williamson, Our Biggest Fear. Maybe all the audience type, yes, if you know the quote, Our Deepest Fear. It's often attributed to Nelson Mandela, but it's not from Nelson Mandela. It's really from Marianne Williamson. It's from her book, A Return to Love, Rückkehr zur Liebe. And this quote, maybe you remember, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
Wow.
And it's our light, not our darkness, that most frighten us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. And your playing small does not serve the world. And the people who know that, me personally, they know that I am in size very small, but not in my Ausstrahlung, in my personality. Yeah. And it's not about playing small, to unser Licht unter den Scheffel stellen. There's no German translation. And then I did it myself with a friend, Dr. Monika Lubitz. So now I have a really good German translation from this quote. And because we cannot say Kleinspielen in Germany, so in German we say das Licht unter den Scheffel stellen. And there's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around us. And that's what I did in the past. So always I wanted to harmony and so on. So I was playing small, and a lot of people do, yeah. And now it's time to shine, yes. And
Now it's time to shine. Love it.
yes, and we are all meant to shine as children do. So we just have to look as children at the children. And we were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And it's not only in me, it's not only in you, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And it's all about fear, as Melanie also talked about. Yes, when we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And that's my work. So I have a German quote. Yes, maybe you can translate it. Verletzte Menschen verletzen, missbrauchte Menschen missbrauchen und befreite Menschen, also auch von der Angst befreit, ja, freie Menschen befreien.
Ja, klar. Yeah, I can say in English. I can say in English.
Yes.
People who were wounded, who somehow were betrayed, also betray. People who what was the second one again, please?
Missbrauchte
Exactly.
Menschen missbrauchen.
Who were abused, actually, also abused. But people who were liberated, who were I don't know, who were empowered, also empower. That's it, right?
Yes, that's right. And what I teach is, not as a coach, I give the power back. I'm here for self-empowerment. Yes, and for responsibility. So I help people with my formula. So, last year we talked about my book. It's close ready, yeah? It's about the little girl, that's me, Albert Einstein, because, we have the same birthday, and the world formula. Yes. So I created a method, a formula, a system that what I teach. It's called TIM, Transformation in Minute, also in German, Transformation in Minuten. And this is a formula you learn, and then you can release all your traumas, your blockages, your fear by yourself. And sometimes I have to accompany the people, but it's not coaching. We do it like a group session, because in a group we have more power. And now in the lockdown, in the crisis, we did it every day at 12 o'clock a.m. or p.m. 12 o'clock, yeah, mittags.
Yeah.
So yes, because maybe I posted on my page in English. This is the map of consciousness by Dr. David Hawkins, and at a level, for some level there, we encourage us. We have more. First time we have power. So my job is to empower and self-empowerment and train the formula. And I do it now for a long time, since 2008. And in this time, there were no transformational coach outside. Now it's a time, it's a paradigm, it's a change. So the world is changing. Does everybody agree? It's changing right now. Please type yes if you agree that we are in the bundle, in a process.
We are in a huge transition.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Martina, this is just you've been talking about a whole bunch of things, and everything you've been saying is just so crucial. I mean, you just did a bundle, it's like you have a bucket full of gold, just many different things which all are relevant, and you just talked about everything. I hope I will be able to digest it all because it was just too much at the same time. And I love it. I love it. Thank you very much, Martina. Just permit me to shortly get back to the audience and show some positive comments from people who actually love you, your work, your vibes, Martina. We have Claudia Berlin, who actually said she is so excited to have you here. So she said good evening, and also she said greeted you, and you are an amazing woman. Hi, Martina, amazing woman. Thank you, Claudia Brownline, for being around. It's a pleasure to have you also here live on the session. We had Sarah Lucija Estelle Borowski, who just sent some love hearts actually to you and to your speech. We also have Lisa Rukwa, who says she agrees with what you said. She says, stimmt, missbrauchte Menschen missbrauchen. In other words, abused people also abuse. And this is a word which may eventually touch her as well. And conclusion, the Brunlin, who says the world is in a big shift. Talking about the shift, as you said, the transition in which you find ourselves, that is true. You, Melanie Haller, sorry. Let's talk about your path. What actually brought you to this level where you think you have to share more inspiration, more positivity? What is the drive? What is the mission? And where does the vision comes from? Come from?
It came then I was a young girl and I was dreaming about the paradise that we can communicate more lovely, more liebevoll, yeah. And there was so much war outside, so I wanted to heal the world, yeah. And to Weltfrieden, yeah, to get peace on earth. And I didn't know how because I was a young girl. So, and I wanted to create a world formula. And then I was not good in math, so I was really bad in mathematics. And I thought I would never can do my job here on earth. So now I have 2 grown-up sons, very beautiful sons. And then after this period, I was asking why I am here. Yeah, and I remembered about then. And then I was looking for self-healing methods, and I was not finding something very quick and easy, and I didn't want to hear all the stories. So I only want to, if you have a DVD, I just want to read the back, but I don't want to see the whole DVD, the whole movie. And then I created Transformation in Minutes.
Great. How can someone watching live this video actually get in touch with you to benefit from your services, Martina?
Yes, so you can go on my homepage as well. You can find me on Telegram, on WhatsApp. I can type my number here. Of course, in Facebook, but I'm nearly full with 5,000 people. So you can find me on Instagram. And if you like to write me on WhatsApp or Telegram as well, that's the email. Then I'm more a speaker than a writer.
Great. Easy. Okay. So, Martina, let's talk about the speakers arena. You're going to be present definitely. You're going to be present next year, right? That's no question. Okay.
So true. I miss you. I miss you already.
Oh, so do I as well. I'm just so excited to meet you there. Every other person is going to be there as well who has been here watching the live sessions. It's going to be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, you shouldn't miss the Speakers Arena, 27th of March, live on stage. You're going to meet Martina Haller, and you're going to see how to bend a spoon in normal temperature. And it's going to be at the hall called the Meistersingerhalle. So, Martina, tell us more about what you're going to be talking. Okay, you said you're going to be using your spoon, right? You're going to be bending a spoon in normal temperature. Okay.
Yes.
So, are you going to be talking about another topic, or or what you're going to be talking about mainly?
I don't know yet, really. I have to figure out the topic, yes, because we don't know what next year is, because the world is so quickly changing. So maybe what I'm thinking about right now is old stuff next year. So I'm always also in the future.
Hey, fine, that's fine. I mean, the way you speak, the way you just share this positive vibe, there is no need to know the topic you're going to be talking about, because we know whatever the topic you talk about, it's just going to be great.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Um, So, Martina, thank you very much for the inspirational talk, for the exchange, for the positive words, for the story. Everything you just said was just so amazing. Um, do you have a special message to the audience which we have right now, to all the people watching this video who are going to watch the video later on from all over the world?
Yes, I have I have many quotes from Albert Einstein, but one is, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. So that's why I created Tim Transformation in Minutes. And my message is, go out and shine and bring light into the darkness. And the truth now is coming into the darkness. So we have, our job is to shine and to inspire others also to be happy and shining. So shine your light.
Shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Shine your life. Martina, I'm so grateful you were able to make this appointment. And as you said, I am just already missing you right now. I just wanted the speakers to be tomorrow. I don't know why do we have to wait so much. But we're gonna meet definitely. We're gonna meet definitely. And Martina, thank you very much. We actually at the end of the discussion, we can't go further due to the time. And I wish you a great evening. Do you have any other thing which you would love to say, maybe which you thought about during the meantime? Something short, maybe as a goodbye to the public.
Goodbye. Love you all and see you all next year. Buy your tickets if you want to see all these amazing speakers, 50 speakers, 50 nations, and one big vision from Mirinda, and see Mirinda live. So big thanks to the audience, to you, Fanuel, here the audience. Yes.
Thank you very
I
much.
really love it. So thank
Very
you.
much. Good. So, I wish you an amazing evening, and we meet latest in the worst case next year. Until then, I wish you a great evening, and as well, I wish you a great weekend.
Thank you. Same to you and everybody who's watching.
Thank you very much. Bye, Martina. So, listen, gentlemen, you've come to the end of the video. You've come to the end of the interview. And as you just saw, we had an amazing exchange, first of all, with Melanie, and directly after that, I was with Martina Haller. It was just so exceptional. You don't forget, we're meeting tomorrow for the last interview, for the 2 last interviews, and we're going to have another time of exchange, of empowerment, of motivation and inspiration. See you tomorrow. I wish you all a great night and a great weekend. Goodbye.
I am so excited to be here to support Miranda Open in this wonderful vision of bringing 50 speakers from 50 nations together. It is a way of uniting the world, bringing inspiration from all over, and I'm just so incredibly excited to be here. Thank you.
Der Hauptgrund, warum ich heute hier bei der Speakers Arena bin, ist, dass Miranda eine so große Vision in die Welt bringen möchte, dass ich gerne einen Teil dazu beitragen möchte, meinen Teil dazu beitragen möchte, dass wir diese Vision groß machen und in die Welt rausbringen können.
Ich wurde eingeladen von Miranda und ich habe eine Einladung bekommen und sofort hat es mich innerlich berührt und ich war so aufgeregt und I feel honored to be here on stage and that I can represent my home country Germany and as well talking about life-changing processes, how I developed from a homestay mom to an entrepreneur. So I would like an inspire change in life.
I'm here today because I wanted to support Miranda. I love her idea and her big vision of bringing 50 nations together and 50 people speaking on stage. It was phenomenal so far. The networking is just outstanding and I just love being part of such a big vision. So I decided to make my way here to the Speakers Arena 2019.
Today, July 27, 2019, I want to thank my family that believe in the vision. I want to thank my husband who said, yes, honey, you can do it. I want to thank my son who always gives me a hug when I'm tired. My family back in Cameroon, my family across the world, and today my new family of the As Whitney used to say, there can be miracles when you believe. Thank you all for believing in the vision. Take